Originally, I was gonna do character creation. I can still mess with that unless you have anything specific you might want to see. Just list it down in the comments. Yeah, so what I might do is turn. Oops. How I go about doing sort of, whoops, semi-stylized characters. Some people go into headshot and put in their own images, but for the purposes of this, I think I'll just mess about with the morph tool. Because I don't have an image prepared, and I really prefer doing it this way anyway. Because I like to go for a more stylized look, but sort of semi-real. And I find the morph tool can be kind of fun. So you just basically select different, if I remember correctly, different parts. It highlights them and you just drag. I usually alternate between X and Q. X so I can move around. So with a right click, I can rotate, and then just with the left click, I can move up and down, and then the scroll wheel goes in and out. And then Q to go back to the select tool. Whoa, that's nasty. As far as I know, yeah, that morph tool applies to everything. Beefy. Tiny mouth. So yeah, thanks for bearing with me, guys. That was this is the first time I'm doing this live stream business. I managed to get it hooked up on Twitch, okay, without much trouble, but I guess YouTube is a different kettle of fish. What's going on here? Why am I not? There we go. Oh, I guess nothing to access there. If you want to do things like pointed ears, I guess you could go into the edit mesh, but if you can and you have the ears, what? I think it might be the Digital Human plugin. Allows you to mess about with your ears. Ear tips, maybe. There's an ear elf. So you can just use those. Oops, eyes. I want to use actor eyes. Whoa. know what? It's the size of the eyes. Which is kind of weird, but sometimes when you mess around with the eyes, I find that I'm trying to find the closing and opening and closing. You can sometimes have issues with the mesh. So there's a way to fix it or make it better, which is to, let's see, go to modify, let's see, open, close eyes, modify, correct eye blink. But in this case, it looks like it was fine, but I have had a situation where when I export the FBX to Unreal, when my eyes blink, the eyeballs behind go through the lids, so that's a bit of a pain, but yeah, sometimes this is probably best to figure this out all here and to try and correct it here. Wish I don't have any elfin clothes to give her, but let's see what we can do about hair. I guess these bases are if you want to change the whole body. So you would just do that. I don't know whether it keeps the everything. No, you lose all that. Gonna undo that. To age the skin, you would go to the makeup area, I believe. No, not the makeup. Where is it? Is it this one? Skin. Ah, skin. So I'm wondering whether this is just for the skin base. So let's see if I wanted a. There's that same old female, but let's see what happens when we apply her. I'm just looking at Pero Noob's comment. No chat windows isn't the issue. It's happening because you had open tab in Chrome. Yeah, I closed that open tab, but it still kept on going. So yeah, here you retain the sort of elfin face, but you can make it old. And so we're now in the skin, modify skin tab, and I think this is, you need to have this digital human skin, the realistic human skin add-on, which is, yeah, it's this one that has all these options. You can't really see those, but you can switch them on and off. Body details, capillary cheek. What's going? Oh, I'm just looking at the head. Doesn't look like it's changing much there. But usually you can go in. You can't really see. That's too. Whoa. Nose, cheek. This one you can see quite. Then the idea is you can just do the sliders to what kind of detail you want. And if you don't want particular details, yeah, I think the skin base, it's baked a bunch of stuff underneath it. So as part of that skin thing. So that's why we're not able to see much change when we switch it all off. So some of those have been sort of pre-baked underneath when we use that old skin. Oops. Get some clothes back on. Yeah, get a bra on. Let's go back and give her a bit of hair. Yeah, this is one of the things I'd really like to figure out. Hair, I mean, it looks great in CC3. This is the hair builder. Wherever you are, here we go. Bangs base. That's a nice look. Oh, not quite aligned. I guess because we've got to stick more hair on, but if you wanted a closer one, maybe this is better. Oh, no, they all seem to go off like that. I think it's because it's requiring a rear and a base. So let's see about changing the color of the hair. Whether this works. No, it's not going to do that, is it? Some hair you get off the marketplace, you can come in and change it this way. But the hair builder doesn't seem to like you to do that, so you have to go into this thing. Change it there. Okay. In color. So you would do the same for. See, I don't know whether you can copy this. So that you can have it on the ponytail. But yeah, basically you have, for this hair builder stuff, you've got to go into these shader settings to change it. Does this do base color? Yeah, that's that underneath thing. Now you might want to make that lighter. And let's see. Digital hair. So what's this? I think that's just the other part, needs the strands. So I'm just gonna age them a bit. And change these like we changed the other one. So you can, if you're doing humanoid characters, Character Creator 3 is great for just quickly whacking together a character. I haven't come across anything as fast and as fun, actually. I quite enjoy working with it. So let's see about this ponytail. Sometimes you can see the ponytail there. If you don't like where it is, you can move it around. In theory. What's going on here? All right, just leave it like that. So messy ponytail, materials tab. Ah, that's the herring, right? I wonder. So yeah, some assets will be broken down into different parts. So like there's the ring there, and if you want to change it, you have to select this and then change all the stuff. Otherwise, you just select the main ponytail and do as we did for the other hair through the shader settings. Base color, sort that out. Don't see it too much. Okay, let's mess around with this a bit. Just sort out the end a bit lighter. Yeah, so not a good look, a better look. Yeah, interesting how to get the ears and the hair. In theory, I know you can export this to Blender and kind of cut the hair. It says Neo Blood Neo. What's Neo Blood Neo going on about to have his message deleted? I just want to double check. You guys can hear audio still? Let's just see what we can do with the skin again. I want to change this back to full body. Baby. It's just the head. Yeah, so this will go over all the changes we've done to the skin and stuff. Shouldn't affect the hair. But we still got all body skin. I just did the head. Oh, dull. Okay, full body. Let's see. Head, full body. Here we go. I'm just curious whether I can The full body. Reset body. Oh. All right, let's see what we can do with this. Base plus. Still got this old skin. Why have I got that? Base body, skin, head. Let's try avatar preset full body. I think her ears are back to normal though. Okay, let's just do the ears. Let's try fixing that all up again. Whoa. Yeah, so see the issue there. So we correct the eye blink. Okay, let's see what we can get quickly with that elf business. That's some serious ears. Actually, what might be interesting is to see how that gets affected in iClone, whether the hair will actually take into account her huge wing nuts. Let's yeah, put that. So sometimes you can just, if you're testing stuff out, send stuff to iClone. My iClone isn't open, so that'll take a bit. Yeah, I have to figure out how I can have Discord running at the same time. Is this what's going on here? You can also use your keys. K, if I remember correctly. J is the face. F is full body, and then you can press the other ones to get different views. Oh, yeah, I got that in quick mode. Yeah, I'm just curious to see how the hair falls. Sometimes when you put stuff in from Character Creator 3 to iClone, it looks pretty grim because it's got a different lighting system. And sometimes what you can do is if you save out your CC3 project, you can then just change it to an I project and open it in iClone, and you'll get this same kind of lighting. Otherwise, if you go to, where is it? Lighting. Is it here? Is it here? Light. You can find the actual, okay, here we go. Is that CC3 default light? It's supposed to be the same as this, but never does look as good, right? But that's better than the other one. So let me check this avatar. Side swept. Oh, that's nice. Let me see. Let's get her into a good pose. Although this is iClone for animation, it does have some nice poses. Let's just have a standing. Oops. What? Say what? Oh, let me try selecting that whole thing. That's better. So F for full. I just want to check the hair. Side swept. Yeah, it looks like the hair does not, you'll have to groom the hair. Soft cloth, rigid body. I don't think I can affect, yeah, all the physics is on hair. Wavy. Yeah, so we might have to groom that a bit better. Like I was saying, yeah, you can, I've seen some videos where you can export this to Blender and then actually edit the hair in there and then re-import it, which is pretty cool. I'll see if I can try and find that video and link it. Let me see. Got a bunch of links in my Google Documents. Let's see. It's going to take a long time. See, edit. Yeah. I might as well just try and find the video. It's going to take too long. Some other time. So yeah, you can bounce back between the two. So let's say I wanted to put some clothes on. Give it a top. Okay, to get that top fitting better, I believe it is best to transfer skin weights. Something to put on. Men's suits. What's this? T-shirts. Oh, for that. So, tank top. Delete. It's the things you can do is apply makeup and stuff like that, skin details, blemishes, freckles. So, like before, when I was going through the skin of that sort of old lady, it's the same idea. I don't know whether you can see that, but oops, you have control over all these details. And then once you're done, you can switch off the Activate Editor and get her clothes back on. And then usually I would save this. I'd save the project and then export as an iAvatar and then open it, the iAvatar in iClone. Or if you're lazy or you just experimenting, I wouldn't say lazy, you select the whole thing and make sure that your avatar is selected here. You can just export it directly to iClone. So yeah, she should have her freckles and all that. It's the best. Hi. It's just a quick one. Sometimes when I'm in CC3, I also just test the poses and stuff like I was trying to do earlier. Because then you can check whether your clothes fit okay or you need to edit your clothes. Which is, I get my brain, poses. These just to test your clothes, whether they work. And there you go, checking pose. So you would know, you would check your shirt. So like, for example, there's kind of this stretching going on here. There's a couple of ways you can fix that. So you make sure it's not getting just the shirt. Burns t-shirt. In the modify tab, you can conform. So that increases the size of the t-shirt, which you don't want it that big, but maybe you can find it's not going to do the trick, I think. So one way is to calculate the collision. The other way, that doesn't seem to be working very well, is to edit the mesh. You don't seem to see that much issue there, actually. It's a bit strange. What I'm going to do is just pull out that area slightly, because it does seem to be coming out a bit. I'm just going to mirror the X. No, we'll see whether that fixes things. Nope, of course not. What is that? Let's see. Edit mesh. It's here. Have I got sculpts? But see, Paul, you can push them in, smooth, or the show mesh brush, which we shan't go into today. I wonder whether that helps. No. What's going on here? Just do it. Nope, that's not it. Let me see. I don't really want to conform it because it seemed to be really doing very much. Could be an issue with the actual shirt. I got this off the marketplace. Try something else. It's this fella here. This vertex. Yeah, it's not attached to anything, so who knows? Maybe it will go away in iClone. Oops. Is it not selecting? Anyway, let's see how that is in iClone. I don't really want to start mucking around with these third-party assets just yet. Let me see. I was going to posers, so yeah, this one's usually a good one to see. Maybe it's just the way it's been designed. Anyway, so I guess depending on the scene that you have, you would check roughly that the pose was good, that everything kind of worked. And then once you corrected stuff through sculpting or whatever, yeah, this doesn't have a weight map, so Hey, Bungjo. Make that a bit. Okay, so where am I going? Back to iClone. So you have your character here. I managed to find, I can link it if you want, a YouTube channel where they had a load of pre-prepared animations. I think they were all taken from Mixamo and run through 3D Exchange and then made compatible with iClone. So you can just literally drag and drop. I'll see if I can find it. The file straight onto iClone characters. Let me see. Actually, I might try and put my camera on. Where is it? There it is. Oh, there it ain't. Okay. Yeah, and there's certain sites online. They got loads of animations, Fortnite animations, the Mixamo to iClones. So basically, I've got. Oops, come here, you. There's all these different files, which is just mad. So what I tend to do is just like search. Oops. Yeah, I've actually gone through those iClone files and named them all so that I could access them easily. I might make that available at some stage when I can get organized. Let's see, walking backward, walking to dying. I mean, there's so many here, it's ridiculous. Let's see, what do we got? Hit. Gosh. Medium hit to head fighting. Let's just find a nice walk. So I'm going to drag this off screen, but you basically select one and then drag it onto your character. So strut walking. Okay, let's just drag that onto her. Whoa. Oops. Yeah, it's not a very nice one. But yeah, so you can use those third-party animations, and also there's actor core and stuff like that. I've got a few of those. But it depends on merging together with others. There can be difficulty with that. And I did a tutorial on how to combine your animations. And I was kind of looking to go back to it to do it more detailed, but then I heard that iClone 8 has got solves this foot sliding issue. I should really double check it since testing the beta. So it really, people who know it is a bit of a pain. to get these things organized, especially when your animation is a root animation where the character is actually moving. Oh, did I just throw that one away? Okay, let's find another one. Standing torch walk. Let's have a sneak walk. Especially if it's a root animation where they're moving into something else. So let's see, I got standing. As opposed to an in-place animation. Sorry, I'm just getting distracted by the screen. Hi, Raymond, Ross. Yeah, iClone 8 sounds interesting. Just got to figure out how to get a good deal on upgrading. Motion Builder to blend animation. Yeah, Motion Builder, I find it's good. Is it Motion Builder or Motion Puppet? No, you're referring to, because I quite like, what am I doing? God, going bananas. Yeah, I find that it's quite cool. Let's try walking. Idle, mood, move. Let's have a basic, rude walk, strut walk. So a basic walk. So this is a in-place animation where she's not moving off. I mean, I quite like Motion Puppet because you can really get some character in get some character in your characters, if you know what I mean. Oh man. Yeah, she's walking too quick, slow, slouch. Just a bit too slow. Yeah, no, I find it quite good to get sort of good walks. So in this case, our elbows can probably go out a little bit. Long strides. Bouncing hips. So yeah, you can get some pretty nice animations out of the Motion Puppet. You've got a lot of different options. So yeah, iClone 8 is gonna, I think, fix the foot sliding business. I do find some issues if you do half an animation in Motion Puppet and then you drag on, let's say, one of these 3D third-party animations. It's really difficult to align stuff. And also part of the problem, and I don't know why this is not really, I can't find any really good tutorials on this. Part of the issue is this setting. When you bring in animations, depending on which of these you select for your incoming animation, it dictates how well the second animation will match up. So let's see. I mean, it's okay. This is just a standard walk, and off we go. It's a root animation. So let's see, let's get her selected and let's bring this up. Where is she? Okay, she's there. I want her there. Oh, you got her motion already. Oh, because I've zoomed all the way back. So that is her walk here. So let's say she goes off. I wanted to go into that sneaking walk. It's not a bad transition. Sometimes you can get quite lucky with the transitions. And you don't have to do all this foot sliding business, which is a bit annoying. So basically, if you are having problems with your animations matching up, I would look at this aligning the actors as you bring them in. Sometimes you'll find by switching different ones on, you get a better match. Like I said, I probably more inclined to go into more detail in other tutorials, but I believe iClone 8 fixes a lot of this. So yeah, I think I'm going to wait for that to come out and check it out. But yeah, so if you can, what we tend to do sometimes, depending on the motion you want to go, is you align the feet. But in this case, you see how that foot here is, let's see what this happens with this. Let me take this off. Yeah, that foot twists. So not quite sure whether aligning feet's going to help, but I'm going to drag that a bit over there. Oh, I'm done. Come back. Let's see. That's the point. It's not too bad. And the other thing is, because I do this mostly for animation, if I know that my camera is here, let's say, then I'm not really going to obsess too much about exact foot placement. But if you're developing for games, you're doing animation for games, then yeah, you'd have to spend a lot more time getting all this exact. And I won't say that on occasion I've had like major difficulty lining stuff out, and I actually think, all right, can I take this from a different camera angle which would work? And I kind of cheated that way, to be honest. But yeah, let's just see what happens when we, so you can align with the right leg, right? So that's basically, I don't know whether that's any better or any worse. Looks like it's actually compared with, yeah, you can align with the different, with the legs, different parts of the body. That is combining motions. So like I said, I use a combination of Mixamo, which is free, especially if you can find these iMotions that are made available by other people. Otherwise, I think for Mixamo you might need an Adobe ID to get on there, though I'm not sure. And yeah, I use some actor core, although again you have to be careful. I found a couple of the animations that I did download, they were not looped. I mean, some of them obviously are not looped. So you just kind of have to watch out for that, depending on what your needs are. Anyway, I think I'm going to wrap it up here. Thanks for joining. Unless you have some questions that you particularly, want to go through. This is like the first sort of live stream I've done. So if you're here at the beginning and you're still here, thanks very much. Thank you for your patience. I think future live streams, I guess I'll do specific projects. I'll be doing that, and then I can also at the same time, if you have anything that you might want me to go through with CC3 or iClone, please ask. And also Unreal integration, and then probably be looking at some Blender customization, and eventually also some Substance Painter, since I'm trying to include that in my workflow. And I got to figure out how to get my ugly head in there. But yeah, thanks very much for joining. And just leave in the comments what you might want me to cover in the future. I'll try and do these at least once a week, maybe more often. Yeah, I'm going to sign off there. Thank you very much, guys. Just leave that. Oh. Hey, Raymond Ross. How come I'm only seeing your messages in here, yet on my YouTube they will delete unless you did that? I'm version can use Motion Builder. I bought some really nice motion from Kubo, introduced me to Motion Builder. Doing that in and out of iClone is kind of a pain. I'm also sick and tired of 3D Exchange. Yeah, 3D Exchange is going away. I quite glad to not see that anymore. I'd be really interested to see how you can import the new stuff. They're saying that you can integrate it with Blender models and Maya models and stuff. So yeah, hopefully they can simplify that. I'd be amazed if they can. You're welcome, guys. Thank you, Bungjo, for being here, and Nilam. Yeah, Raymond. Yeah, it'd be interesting to see how that all works. I'm glad that you guys can learn some stuff from me. Yeah, Unreal Engine is fun. I love that too, as you know. I've been holding off on Unreal 5. I think I'm going to let other people get their toes wet and then check them out. Yeah, you're welcome. You're welcome. Like I say, I'm going to try and do more of these so that I have more time to focus on my own projects and stuff, and then at the same time hopefully still put out some things that you guys will find useful. Some of them are a bit niche, like I was going to do one on eye lights, the reflections in the eyes and how you can get that in Unreal. But I know a lot of people who signed up for the channel in the beginning are sort of hardcore CC3 and iClone, and they're not that interested in Unreal. But we'll see how it goes. Thanks for being here, guys. I'm gonna go off in a bit and write down what I have to do with this audio business. I might try and get Discord going as well, so that I can open that up to you guys. So instead of typing, you can chat if you want. But yeah, I think that might be early days, since I have to figure out the audio first. But thanks again. I'll see you around.